My name is Michelle Logan. Coping with rising prices, accept the reality. When prices increase gradually, we may hardly notice, especially if wages are keeping pace. However, when prices shoot up and wages stay the same, we can become anxious and stressed, particularly if we have a family to care for. We are unable to curb the rising cost of living. But by accepting that this is a reality, we can actually benefit ourselves. Why it matters. People have a realistic view of rising prices and they find it easier to remain calm. When we are calm, we think more clearly and make better decisions. Avoid unwise practices. For example, it would be unwise for us to ignore bills or to spend wastefully. Refrain from arguing with family members over money. Identify ways to cope, which may include adjusting priorities and spending habits. What can you do? Be willing to adapt. During periods of high inflation, it is wise to reduce spending. If possible, some people try to enjoy a lifestyle they cannot possibly maintain, which is like trying to swim against the current of a fast-flowing river. In the end, they just wear themselves out. If you have a family, you may also be concerned about providing for them, and rightly so. Yet keep this in mind: your family members need your love, time, and attention more than anything else. Can all your worries add a single moment to your life? Of course not. Luke chapter 12, verse 25. Never be anxious about the next day, for the next day will have its own anxieties. Each day has enough of its own troubles. Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. As the Bible foretold at 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, we live in critical times, hard to deal with, so I am not surprised when economic problems come along and prices increase. I try to adapt by looking for ways to reduce my spending on non-essential items. Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. Pretty much saying the same thing. Never be anxious about the next day because it has its own troubles. Luke chapter 12, verse 25. Who of you, by being anxious, can add a cubit to his lifespan? Basically, what the Bible is talking about, we have to be careful what we spend because in reality, it seems like your wages is staying the same, and then when you go to the grocery store, everything is super high. It's like food costs more money than what your wages are at your job, and that's very concerning. So just be careful how you spend your money because inflation is no joke. Thank you.